So there's a story of the butterfly. And we all know before it's a butterfly, it's a caterpillar, has to break free out of a cocoon or a chrysalis, right? And there's a story of this guy, though, that was doing his dishes. And I'm sure as soon as you get done watching this video, you're going to go do your dishes and say, I would love that honor and privilege to do the dishes. But anyways, he's doing his dishes in the kitchen and decides to put them on the sink to dry. Going to come back a couple hours later to put them away. But as he's leaving the kitchen, out of the corner of his eye, he catches this little tiny cocoon that's on the branch outside the kitchen window. Doesn't think much of it. There's like a microscopic, tiny little hole on the side of it. But he comes back a few hours later to put the dishes away and realizes that this cocoon that he just saw, the hole's about the same size, but now something's kind of poking out. So he's like, well, I'm going to help it, right? So he grabs a pair of scissors and he runs outside and he cuts a bigger slit into that hole. And now this caterpillar just falls right out. But what he did is just make sure that this caterpillar now has to start all over again, right from zero, and start a whole new cocoon, because this caterpillar needed every second inside this cocoon. Right? It needed every minute, every second in there, because it was going to be transforming into the beautiful butterfly that so many of us have seen, right? You've been at the butterfly gardens, at different theme parks, and sometimes they'll land like right on your shoulder. You try not to move at all because you don't want to disturb them, right? And they're so pretty. But to think that something this beautiful came from a struggle, a very painful experience, a transformation, that's not easy, right? But it needed every second in that cocoon on its own, because fluid and liquid was getting pumped through its wings so that when it finally bursts free out of the cocoon, it can start to fly, right? And know that we have the same kind of similarity as it relates to the butterfly and its story, right? Because for some of us, there's going to be things that are very difficult, right? Very tough, sometimes even painful. But we know that they can make us better. They can make us stronger. They can make us more beautiful if we let them. Right? So that's kind of the story behind the butterfly, and something for us to think about, that as different challenges and difficult times come in our lives, which they will, maybe have in the past or are currently, you're going through something or will in the future. But ultimately, we have this choice that we can always respond and think about the butterfly when times get rough. Hope that is some motivation for you today. Much love. Peace.